Welcome to the GLAMMONS MOOC. The GLAMMONS project is a European collaboration dedicated to reimagining galleries, libraries, archives, and museums as commons-oriented institutions. This course explores how GLAM institutions can operate as cultural commons. We'll examine how these institutions are transforming from traditional, hierarchical models to inclusive, participatory platforms of shared cultural stewardship. Welcome to this module on skills for collaborative cultural work. In this session, we'll explore the competencies needed to foster commons-based approaches in cultural institutions. Commons-based work emphasizes participation, care, inclusivity, and shared stewardship of cultural resources. In this episode, we'll explore 8 interconnected skill areas essential for building inclusive and sustainable cultural practices. Why do these skills matter? Because cultural institutions are evolving. They are shifting away from traditional, top-down models toward participatory, inclusive, and sustainable frameworks. This evolution calls for a different mindset and skill set, one rooted in cooperation, equity, and shared authority. Let's begin with key interpersonal skills. Effective collaboration relies on strong human connections. Facilitation, listening, and emotional intelligence are essential to building inclusive and resilient communities within institutions. Facilitation and mediation is more than moderating a meeting. In commons-based cultural work, it means holding space for difference, guiding group processes, and balancing diverse interests, whether from experts, activists, or community members. Mediation helps turn disagreement into constructive dialogue. These skills enable institutions to build trust, ensure shared ownership, and manage conflict without dominance. Active listening is a key to mutual understanding. It ensures all participants feel heard and respected. When paired with horizontal communication, where power and voice are shared equally, we create spaces where everyone can contribute meaningfully. This is how we move from top-down decision-making toward collective cultural authorship. Cultural work is human work. Emotional awareness helps us navigate complexity with care. It includes empathy, self-awareness, and the ability to read group dynamics. These aren't soft skills. They're foundational for sustainable collaboration, especially in non-hierarchical, participatory environments. Collaborative cultural work also requires technical and methodological skills. Digital tools, participatory governance, and co-curation are essential to ensuring broad, equitable access to cultural creation and decision-making. Today, digital tools are central to collaboration. Platforms like Miro, Padlet, and Lumio enable communities to co-curate, archive, and share cultural resources online. But digital literacy also means understanding ethics, ensuring accessibility, privacy, and open access while avoiding digital exclusion. Learning, curating, and creating are no longer separate roles. In commons-based institutions, everyone contributes to meaning-making. This slide reflects how co-learning, co-curation, and co-creation foster deeper community ownership and relevance. Co-learning invites everyone to contribute knowledge through workshops, shared research, or informal dialogues. Co-curation challenges the idea of the expert curator, opening up decisions about what is displayed or preserved. Co-creation is the collective act of making, where all participants shape the process and the outcome. Together, they redefine cultural work as a shared practice, not a solitary task. To truly democratize institutions, we must change how decisions are made. Participatory governance means building structures where everyone has a seat at the table. Naturally, disagreements happen, and that's okay. Conflict resolution helps us learn from these moments, fostering growth instead of division. This isn't just about making plans. Commons-oriented strategy means thinking long-term, beyond your own institution, with the collective good in mind. It's about understanding systems, how culture, economy, environment, and community are all connected. It's also about governing resources ethically, treating knowledge, space, and relationships not as property, but as shared responsibilities. And finally, it requires radical imagination. Daring to envision new ways of working, funding, and creating that reflect values like solidarity, care, and reciprocity. So, how do we bring these skills into our institutions and ecosystems? It starts with education and training, workshops, learning labs, and open platforms that allow employees, volunteers, and communities to grow together. By embedding these skills into our daily practice, We build resilient cultural ecosystems, ones that are adaptive, inclusive, and built to last. This also helps reduce social inequality, giving marginalized groups a real stake in shaping cultural narratives. The commons-based model only works when everyone has the skills and support to fully participate. Commons-based cultural work isn't just about changing structures. It's about changing how we relate, how we listen, how we build, and how we imagine the future together. Which of these skills will you carry forward into your next collaboration? Building an institutional set of skills isn't about doing everything at once. It's about taking the first step with your team, your community, and your values. Start small. Co-create a code of conduct. Test a budget with your audience. Check out our recommendations, roadmaps, and templates. Try them out and shape them to fit your world. The commons in culture is not a theory, it's a practice. And you're part of it. Thank you for joining us in this course on cultural commons and the future of GLAMs. Learn more exploring our other resources like the GLAMMONS podcast and visit our website. You can also follow us on our social media channels for the project updates, case studies, and opportunities to engage.